And welcome back, everyone. It is the last part 14 of What If Naruto went rogue and started his own village. Now, two things that need to be addressed right now. One, someone asked that Naruto can't make a promise to the Tail Beast about becoming Jinchurikis because Jinchuriki can't survive the extraction process, so he'd end up killing the hosts, and the Tail Beast would live. Well, that is technically true. We don't know the extent of what seals are truly capable of in many regards, particularly the Uzumaki seals. Add on the fact that Kushina did in fact survive. She was in bad state, but she did in fact survive. You add on the fact too that Naruto obviously has gained a bit more in favor of Hagoromo. It's very feasible to believe that Naruto could definitely figure out a way to release the Tail Beast without killing a host. So that was my logic behind it. Second, while the Zetsu might suggest to implant Hashirama's cells, what level they might have, into Sasuke to awaken the Rinnegan, A, there's no way Sasuke is going along with that. And B, the amount of time it would take for that to happen. I mean, look what happened with Madara. He didn't unlock the Rinnegan until near the very end of his life. So that just actually isn't really a feasible method to get things get the ball going. But speaking of Sasuke, that's actually where we catch up with, because we have the fourth Shinobi War is currently going on right now. Naruto and everyone are doing their part, sealing away the Edo Tensei. Naruto's human path, thanks to his Rinnegan, should be enough to actually just remove a soul, so should negate the Edo Tensei. Sasuke, however, does ultimately wake up and go rogue, and he goes to enter the war. Now, what his actual game plan here is not really certain. And I don't mean I don't know what his game plan is. I mean that, like, what would his motivation be right now? He wants revenge against the village, sure. So he's still probably going to try to bring the village down. But he also knows there's a war going on. And so he's just heading in the direction he's heading. This coincides with a lot of things. Eventually, he would run into the released Itachi. My belief is he would basically just use the Koto Amatsu Kame to, implant it in Naruto, because it should be within his ability to do that, and then use it to release him. So I could see that happening. Naruto and Nagato would duke it out for a little while, but Naruto having the Rinnegan means he can just counter all of Nagato's abilities outright, and being alive means he's in a better physical state, because Nagato, even resurrected, couldn't walk, which is very interesting when you think about that. And his legs were so badly damaged that he could not walk even as an Edo Tensei corpse. My guess is that you're resurrected in the physical state you died in. I think that's how it's maybe brought up, because Sarutobi also looked like he did when he died, so that would make sense. That's why he can't walk. Sasuke ultimately would get find Itachi. They'd have their whole emotional bout of going out on each other. But they would ultimately also go and defeat Kabuto and release the Edo Tensei ultimately. Meanwhile, Madara being summoned to the field would be a problematic. Keep in mind, you don't have Naruto clones there. You don't have Naruto. And he brings out his Susanoo, summons the meteor. Naruto basically throws out a Chibaku Ten. I can actually see Naruto basically getting up in the air, using Fox Chakra, getting up in the air, using Inoki's help, and then summoning a Chibaku Tensei to just absorb the meteors. Madara would see this, and actually his eyes would narrow, just like, impossible, another Rinnegan Zetsu. What is this? To which Naruto suddenly appears right in front of the Susanoo, like, Susanoo, and is and I'm making sure I know where I am right now. So yeah, he's right in front of the Susanoo using the Predapath to absorb it. He uses Shinra Tensei to blast him off, and now the Naruto clone is destroyed. The real Naruto is like, oh crap, we got a problem. Meanwhile, they catch up with Obito, who I do think he's got his 6 paths, but not really. Like, he's got a squad Like, they can still resurrect the Jinchuriki, just doesn't have the Jinchuriki in them. Um, Meanwhile, and he runs into Naruto and Killer Bee, and even though he's nowhere near as capable as he was in the original, although to be fair, he really didn't use the Rinnegan at all, except to summon the Geto Maz statue. He didn't use like any of the primary abilities of the six paths to the best of my memory. He just used the shared field of vision and he used the ability to summon the tail beasts. That's all he did. He never used like I don't think he could. He could barely handle one Rinnegan as it was. And so Obito is probably still like dressed the same and just as dangerous as he was initially. It's just here he is completely out. The edge the Rinnegan did give him is now completely gone. Naruto has access to the sealing jutsu. He has access to the Rinnegan, full tail beast capabilities, and Nagato and Obito, while attempting to absorb Naruto, does absorb a Naruto clone. However, what he fails to realize is Naruto had learned one other trick that was revealed to him through the leaf, saying, "This is your inheritance. Your father would have wanted you to know this." And so Naruto, realizing that, he still has a seal on him, is able to use Flying Raijin at this point. Yeah, I'm throwing everything at the wall at this point. And so he pretty handily beats Obito, but still tries the Talk no Jutsu on him, which ultimately I think does work. Obito is nowhere near strong here as he is in the original, so there's no six paths Obito doing anything like that. Now, that being said, Madara does show up on the field eventually and tries to take the tail beast. All the Jinchuriki, which just to reiterate or recap, Naruto's the Nine Tails. We have Killer Bee. Fu is still her tail beast. Six Tails is still a thing. Gaara got the Shukaku. I gave Guy the Five Tails. I couldn't remember who I gave who the hell did I give the Four Tails to? Now that I think about who the hell did honestly, he could have made Karin the second as the Two Tails Jinchuriki. So I know he no. He gave the Four Tails to Gurren. That's who I remember doing. I don't recall if he gave a tail beast to Karin, but I could see Karin offering, because between the medical ninjutsu she knows, sealing she knows, and sealing Naruto knows, they can make do with that. And the last but not least, I gave the Three Tails to Zabuza. So, yeah, kind of hacks. And they're all with, and understanding what they need to do, how they need to, what's coming for this war and everything like that. And trusting Naruto, who had the vouching of not just the Nine Tails, but Hagoromo himself. They all have probably a perfect release. So, yeah, they're squaring up. Now, granted, Madara, without his eyes, resurrected, was able to go toe-to-toe with almost every one of the tail beasts that was available at that time. Shukaku was one of the only ones. No, I think Shukaku was released at that point, wasn't he? I can't remember if Shukaku was released. I think he was. But the Nine Tails was actually the only one who wasn't released at that point, because I think Naruto was either dying at that point or he was just tired out at that point. Either way, yeah, Madara is still no joke, but they all have the added benefit of working together as a team, having all the abilities that each other has. So Zabuza is able to throw like the coral release at him. Gurren is able to basically combine her crystal with lava release, like a crystallized lava or something like that. I'm sure that'd be pretty cool. Gaara's throwing a stand again, mausoleum. Fu and Utakata are doing their thing. Same with Jubi, not Jubi, Gyuki, the Eight Tails. Guy activates goes up to the 7th, activates his full form, just starts beating on Madara. Point is, Madara here cannot win. Naruto is arguably equivalent to him. Maybe a little weaker. Maybe. But that's debatable, because Naruto also has a Rinnegan. But Madara also has access to an Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, too. So he does have that benefit going from that Naruto doesn't. Naruto has much greater sealing capabilities, plus all of the Nine Tails, well, most of the Nine Tails, at his disposal. So, yeah. And then you would just scale down the list. And they're all ganging up on Madara. I think it does end when Madara ultimately attempting to be sealed. He blows out of it with a massive Shinra Tensei, only for Naruto to appear with the flying Raijin he had placed on and just human path his soul. Like Madara tries to human path, but Naruto just nope, and has a clone like full Nelson him, and he just and like and it just disappears to dust. Meanwhile, Black Zetsu is is worried to shit because wait, what? And so, and so this leads to Sasuke showing up on the field, where Black Zetsu basically tries to, persuade Sasuke. It's like he's the one. You got to take him out. Otherwise, otherwise all the tail beasts are going to, otherwise, and the tail beasts want to be your control. And Sasuke just puts him there. It's like, what are you? You really think I'm gonna buy that? Please. To which Naruto finally confronts Sasuke. And they have it out, basically. It's like, Sasuke! It's like, what I heard you had gone rogue, but I wasn't sure about this. I wasn't sure. So I had heard you gone against the village, but I wasn't sure. Why? Why'd you do this? You had everything. You were the head. You may have been like the last clan, but you were the head of the clan. You were a powerful shinobi. You had friends. People who cared and loved you. And Sasuke's like, you're right. I had friends and people who loved me. They're gone now. They were taken from me. And I now know the truth. It was that damn village, Naruto. The Leaf. They didn't trust us any more than they trusted you. You. So and Sasuke's actually not pleading, but trying to appeal to Naruto a little bit. Everyone's just standing by saying, if anything, Naruto, we shouldn't be fighting. I now understand knowing that you hold the Nine Tails, I now understand what you went through, the persecution. It does, but he's still, Sasuke's like, it may not match up to what I went through, but that doesn't mean you didn't suffer, Naruto. So just step out of my way. And he just pulls out his sword. Just let me take the vengeance I need against them. I will bring Konoha back into a new dawn. And our allyship will be greater than ever. The Uchiha and the Uzumaki, together as it should be. Wouldn't that be great, Naruto? No, just step aside. And Naruto is just, his chakra flares like, damn well I'm not going to let that happen. And Sasuke frowns, but smirks. So be it. To be honest, I was kind of hoping you'd say no, because now I can finally show you why you'll always be the dead last. And so, fine, but if we're going to do this, let's take this somewhere else. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. The collateral damage or not, they're all going to be facing my judgment soon enough. And Naruto's like, humor me. Fine. Fine. Let's do this. And they go and they head to the valley and the fight goes down. And at first it's pretty even. Sasuke goes into perfect Susanoo. Naruto throws some clones out. They go the path on his ass. And he does Amaterasu. Naruto activates heals, absorbs the Amaterasu, blows it back at Sasuke. Just Naruto then has more seals, tries to contain him like a giant barrier seal, just continually enhanced. Sasuke just busts out of there. Naruto's going full Nine Tails. He's got his Rinnegan. Chibaku Tensei! Sasuke fires an arrow, blows up the centers. That's not going to work. It blows up. Naruto comes in. He's got his full Kurama Sage mode, Rinnegan, Russian Shurikens coming out. Now, he is ultimately now starting to overwhelm Sasuke, because Sasuke does not have the extra 6 paths chakra, nor does he have his Rinnegan. But Sasuke is still more, I think, the more tactical fighter. So Naruto is still very intelligent in this version, and he's more unpredictable, but Sasuke is definitely the more tactical of the two. They both clash their blades. Sasuke's got lightning, Naruto's got wind, and just clash, boom, and they're going to and fro, back and forth. Ultimately, it ends with them both being tired out. Like they're not exhausted. Sasuke more so than Naruto. Naruto just kind of makes a clump. The clone goes after Sasuke. Sasuke could just boom. But then he sees Naruto. His eyes still Rinnegan, even though his chakras are low. Sage mode again, which, by the way, I think the only reason Naruto didn't try to go back into Sage mode near the end of their last fight was just because Naruto didn't get any chance to. Although, to be fair, There's a point where I think it was Sasuke was thrown into the goddamn cliff wall. So there was a point where Naruto could have gone sage mode. Naruto, you could have saved your arm. Damn it. Yeah, like seriously, think about that for a second. Like we saw how quickly Naruto can go into sage mode by the end of the series. He can do it pretty much like that. So why the hell didn't you just do it while they were talking from a distance? I don't know. That's something maybe that Kishimoto. We just finished watching Court 2 of Bleach, so I'm like, Kubo, Kishimoto, like, no, that's the same one. And Oda is the one who does One Piece. So they clash. Naruto comes in, and Sasuke, he actually has to take the hip. It's like, it's over. It's like, what? You're right, Sasuke. It is. And he just, and he thinks Naruto, he's seen what the Rinnegan can do, because he's probably seen the battles happen a little bit at this point. Like, he maybe watched Naruto and Madara's fight. By the way, Zetsu has been taken care of. I should note, Zetsu was taken care of. He was sealed away. Black Zetsu. So no Kaguya at all here. But he just thinks, he's thinking, he's going to steal myself, but no. And all of a sudden, he just sees a steel matrix so intricate, he's not familiar with it. And all of a sudden, whatever energy Sasuke has just, and then like the hole, he's already still got a hole. It's just, this Kurama's starting to heal it up, but Kurama's also pretty exhausted at this point too. Naruto will have maybe like a scar there, but he'll heal up. And so Sasuke's, what did you do? The Uzumaki, you remember the Uzumaki is well enough to know that we're seal masters, Sasuke. Multiple seals, multiple impressive seals like the Reaper Death Seal, the 5-prong seal, all came from my clan. But there's always room, and I learned as much as I could from everything I could find. But there's always room for improvement. So what did you do? And it's similar to what the 5-prong seal is, but Naruto basically instead hits it and then twists to lock it, basically. And he's just basically got this, what almost looks like a burn mark with this basically Kaijin for seal on there. And he just said, I've now sealed off your entire chakra network. You're never going to be able to access your chakra again unless I decide to remove that seal. And Sasuke's like, you bastard. Naruto, still in sage, just poof. It's like, that's enough, Sasuke. No! That's enough. And the Naruto finally just, and just puts him down. And so, that ends their battle. Now, in the aftermath, what has happened? Well, there is, first off, no Indra path, so there's only the Asura path there. Naruto kind of is the new Sage's sixth path in many ways. He honors the agreement to release the tail beasts that actually want to be released. Shikaku wants to be released, so he'd be released. Honestly, though, I could see Goku, Son Goku, and Gyuki is Eight Tails' name. I can't, and I had this issue last week too. What is the Five Tails name? It's Sanabi, Gyubi, I think it is, right? Gyubi. Five Tails I don't think we want to stay with Guy either. I think though the Three Tails might be a little bit more inclined to chill with Zabuza. I think I can get behind Zabuza. Although actually between the Roshi, I keep saying Roshi was the Jinchuriki. Goku might like Gurren more than Roshi. But still, I think the majority of them would probably want to leave. And he even offers this to Chome and Sanabi. I think Sanabi does want to finally leave. Like, he's been sealed for so long. But I think Chome seemed to have a very bright, bubbly person. I think Chome likes being with Fu, so I think they would stay. So the remaining actual Jinchuriki in the world are Naruto with the Nine Tails, are Gyuki, Killer Bee with Gyuki, are Fu, Zabuza, and I would even think maybe Matabe might enjoy being with Karin. So Karin is so the Boruto, and we'll just say Himawari just for name purposes. So their kids aren't just pretty much pure. I mean, not quite pure Uzumaki. Naruto's half Uzumaki, but aren't just. Because Himawari and Boruto are quarter Uzumaki, I believe. Yeah, because it's divided. And half Hyuga. Half Hyuga, quarter Uzumaki, quarter Namikaze. Here, you would just have quarter namikaze and 75% Uzumaki. So those kids are going to be way stronger than the original versions. Plus having excess of that fox chakra. Oh man. But then you get the remaining kids as well. You would get Lee and Fu. We'll just assume that's where Metal came from. Haku and Karui. They probably have twins. I could see that. We have Samui and Utakata. You have Ino and Sai, I think, still get together. You have Choji, and I think you could pair him up with like a ninja from the Chinoki clan. And then Hinata and Omoi, Karui's partner. I could see that being so ironic where he turns out to be a really kind of nice guy. I mean, he's a bit of an overthinker, but a guy that she kind of ends up really liking. And there you get and A gets what he wants. He gets the Hyuga bloodline merged into the Cloud. So it's a win-win-win-win. Now there is the question of Sakura. I didn't bring up a lot of what happened with Sakura here, but she didn't go like insane or anything. Like she's not in denial of what happened with Sasuke. But it took her a while to get over it. So, yeah, could she have paired up with anyone? I mean, it's feasible. She could have gotten with someone. If I am just a spitball here, because I didn't actually consider a pairing for her. If I were to spitball her with anyone that I can think of off the top of my head here, there's really no one in the Cloud to pair her up with. There's no one in the Stone. I guess maybe Gaara? Like, don't get me wrong, it would take a little bit of, getting to know each other personally and getting over the whole I almost killed you at one point thing. Which she probably has at least gotten over that. But I don't know, Gaara seems to have a personality a little similar to Sasuke's. Plus with a harsh background and get overcoming out. So I don't know. Sasuke and Gaara. There's your Yaoi ship. No, Sakura and Gaara, not unreasonable. Maybe Chojiro from the Mist and Sakura. I'm really just spitballing this idea right now. Let me know if there's anyone who you could have paired up with Sakura with Sasuke being in jail right now. But yeah, so I don't go into Boruto. I will say this. Without Sasuke being able to traverse dimensions and see what's going on, there's a bigger problem here. Granted, the amount of ceiling they have in the Uzumaki and Uzu, as well as Naruto being pretty much a six-path sage, minus that he's not an Otsutsuki, it might help a little bit. Having a two-fold Rinnegan definitely helps as opposed to one. But I don't know if he'd be able to use like Baryon. Even if he's able to use Baryon mode, I don't know. I don't know. I don't go into, but I don't go into Boruto very much because I'm not a big fan of Boruto. Boruto's got its moments. Again, Baryon mode Naruto, hype as shit. Hey, Jigen, was it Jigen? No, Jigen was the guy who, got Ishiki. Ishiki was a decent enough villain. I don't like any of the new stuff I'm seeing coming out because now it's like, what the fuck are you doing? And plus, again, I feel like this shits over all of Naruto's, like the happy ending you get at the end of Naruto. Naruto becomes Hokage, marries Hinata, they have a family, they're all happy. I feel like a lot of Boruto is really spitting in the face of that ending. Which is why I just don't. I keep track of what's happening, but I don't actively read it. It's not like My Hero where I'm still reading it week to week to week. Anyway, I digress. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm going to put a poll up for the next. I'm going to put another poll up in a little bit for the next part of the pick which Zanpakuto Naruto gets. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.